Yo, what is up, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy Jay Tuck, DMV, CFT, and we are cover 3. And as y'all see, we got some guests. We got some goats in the building. My dog, Mark Holmes, and Boss Show Me in the building. What's going on, fellas?
Just living a dream, man. Just living the dream, or nightmare, as it may be, actually. The way it's been this season.
Yeah, it's been a back and forth, you know what I'm saying? A mixture of emotions, but we're definitely going to talk about it, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to all the channels, share the content, like the content. Like we said last week, we are restoring order in this Cowboys community. This Cowboys community is full of great, talented minds, and we want to bring them all together on display for y'all, Cowboys Nation. Boss, bro, how you feeling, dog? You know what I'm saying? You've been First of all, congrats on 10K. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Congrats to my dog on 10K, but Boss has been putting in work. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about our community. Sometimes when I'm being lazy, I'm like, all right, man, Boss is going crazy right now. So get off the game. Get off the game. You know what I'm saying? Put in some work, dog. But salute to my dog, Boss. What's going on? What's going on, bro?
Nah, man, it's
good.
Man,
I did. Never mind. There was a stream set up. It was 2 of them in the joint. I deleted one. There's
me too. I did the same thing, bro.
There's 30 people waiting another stream, and we're live.
Oh shit!
You deleted the wrong stream.
I didn't know it was gonna be 2 streams.
Me too. It's all good, bro.
Man, people over there like what?
Cartel will pull up, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll pull up.
I gotta tell them niggas over there waiting.
Let them know that. Hey, so
damn, this motherfucking late.
Yeah. Let everybody know, Cartel, that Roma's on the other stream. You know what I'm saying? He deleted both streams.
Damn.
Yo, we got a lot to talk about, Cowboys Nation, as we gear up for the Vegas Raiders. I'm going to be in the building. I've been waiting for this game for so long, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to be out there in Vegas. We definitely going to talk about that game. So go ahead, get them likes up, get them shares up, and subscribe to all the channels. So I want to talk about this topic because Rome had brought this up in our group chat. And, Boss, I know you have been speaking on this a lot on your channel. So I'm going to get to you, dog, whenever you kind of get back. But the Dallas Cowboys right now, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of optimism when it comes to our season, but there is some ways that the Dallas Cowboys could possibly make a playoff push. And so, Boss, like I said, I know you've been doing a lot of great content on this, man. So go ahead and talk to Cowboys Nation why they should not give up hope just yet when it comes to this Dallas Cowboys season.
It's a principle thing, and it's a momentum thing. I just come from a kind of heart to not give up. That's the cornerback in me. Like, I've been down in big games before, and you got to fight it out. You know, this is halftime of the season. We got a big hole, but you don't quit. Like, the Dallas Cowboys actually originated some of the miracle things. The Hail Mary came from the Dallas Cowboys. We've also seen harder times than this. 2016 was a harder time. 2018 was a harder time. It really was. We had receiver by committee, and we was melting. We had Romo go down, and we had a rookie getting inserted that was 4th string about 3 weeks earlier. So I just can't watch front office make the investment and stay on their neck about making the investment. And when they make the investment, I walk away.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Because a lot of us have been asking for what we got today. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the trade last week, you know, and adding Logan Wilson and being more aggressive. So I understand, you know, not walking away. But DMV, let me ask you, dog, does it feel like it's realistic that we can even make a playoff push?
It doesn't seem like it's realistic, but then you look at stuff like Green Bay last night. Really, Green Bay, who I thought would have been a top team in the NFL on paper, and they were starting the year like that, but they got collapse written all over them. If you look at what's going on right now, all you kind of need for the most part, like injuries happen. There's so much more football left to be played. So if you take it a week at a time, all you got to really do right now with so much football left to play is try and control the things that you can control the controllables, you know?
Mm. Yeah, I agree. Mark, how about you, bro? How are you? Because I think I might be alone on this conversation piece. Mark, how you feeling?
Okay, there's a couple of ways to look at this. Okay, first of all, I'm going to say, don't give up hope. We only have 4% chance of making the playoffs. Okay, it's not very good. The way you actually look at it is, this is our playoffs right now. Every week is a game that we need to win. However, that's not the end goal, because if you really look at today's football, you don't really have that much of a chance in the offseason to actually really do a lot of real action and real football. You know, you got 14 padded practices in training camp. Your starters don't play in preseason. Now's an opportunity to hit the ground running for next year. Start figuring out who are the real dogs that you need to keep and where are the holes that we need to fill, and find out if Matt Eberflus, if Matt Eberflus does not make a big improvement on this defense now, then he got to go. You've gone through and invested. And the final point I'll put on this is they need to finish better than they did last year. If they end up being a 6 or 7 win team and you ended up firing everybody last year, you ended up going through and making these trades, getting George Pickens, having Dak Prescott, and you're going to tell me that we end up finishing worse than last year, then that tells me everything you did was been a disaster this year.
Good point.
Right.
Good point. And Mark, do me a quick favor. Check and make sure that you're going through your microphone audio, because I know how clean your audio is, and you might be coming through your computer audio. So go ahead and give it a check. So, Rome, what is your expectations for the rest of the season, dog? And do you feel like the Dallas Cowboys actually have a chance to make a playoff push?
Well, you already know me. I am.
You got your comeback.
As I told my chat last night, let me be delusional in peace. So I'm a roll with my team till I can't roll no more. It is what it is. You're not going to be where we are as far as like just the team constructed. And then we come out of the bye week. We've added 4 new starters defensively. And now's the time for me to give up. I don't see it. I look at the landscape. A lot of these divisions are about to cannibalize themselves because they got a lot of games against each other. So when you look at the playoff landscape, the NFC West, all them teams that are in the playoff picture have to play each other almost twice. And in the NFC North, it's the same thing. So we're not out of it if we handle our business. And you can't give me Quinnen Williams, and I ain't going to say Logan Wilson like that's a name, but you can't give me Quinnen Williams, bring back Demarion Overshown, and that's a package deal because Quinnen Williams is going to help him in his return. And then bring me back at least a unknown corner in Siobhan Revel. Let me see what these dudes look like before I just abandon ship. Can I see it? So I'll stand over here alone and be optimistic because I don't know no other way to be. I know what the offseason looked like. It's 9 months of I hope.
What if?
I ain't ready for 9 months of your what if. Let me get there on my own time. Right now, I want to see what this looks like. Because I don't want to see people that's behind me saying I give up as soon as we look good versus the Raiders brush past me and be like, told you he was nice. No.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I go. The loudest be in the back talking about we done. As soon as we start looking halfway decent, they're going to be in front of me yelling the loudest. So let's just see what it look like.
Yeah. So this is where I might defer. All right. Happening, but I do agree. Yeah, this shit ain't happening, y'all. I can but I will say this: I'm with kind of Mark. Like it's evaluation mode, and this entire season for me personally has been an evaluation to kind of see can we start to lay the foundation for what Brian Schottenheimer wants to build. So you got Quinnen Williams, you got Logan Wilson, you're going to get Siobhan Revel out there, DeMarvin Overshown. The list goes on and on. But I want to see who has some fight in them. And last year we got this opportunity when Dak went down, right? We saw players go out there, continue to fight, and actually make a push. I want to see who has that true competitive spirit that Brian Schottenheimer's been talking about all offseason on this roster. And if not, we're going to trim the fat. Also, it gives us an opportunity to evaluate Matt Eberflus. Now, me personally, I think he's probably going to be safe, but now we can sit back and say, okay, maybe the first half of the season, the personnel was a little, you know what I'm saying? So with Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, Osa Odighizuwa, Donovan Zikaraku, James Houston, Clowney playing better, Overshown, Logan Wilson, like list goes on and on. If you still are out there looking bad, then it's a you problem. So me personally, I'm in evaluation mode. I want these players to go out there and compete game after game, but it's hard for me to ask a team to string together 8 wins and they haven't even done it twice consecutively this season. You know what I'm saying? So it's a large climb. unfortunately, I feel like the Cowboys, we didn't do ourselves any service by losing some of these games that we really needed to gain ground on, because I've been saying this even in the offseason. Y'all heard me numerous times saying the season starts when we get back from Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So to ask for them to kind of run the gauntlet damn near, because a lot of our losses have been, unfortunately, in the NFC tiebreaker, Chicago, you know, like it's just not gonna work in our favor.
Let me ask you
It
a
would have
question,
to be an
Chuck.
epic collapse.
Let me ask you a question. Would you rather suggest to your players, because the players listen to us?
No.
Y'all
I
might
want
as
them to
well
fight.
shut it down.
No, I want them to fight.
I know teams that perpetually every year are picking in the top 5, top 10. Ask the New York Jets. And when you get into the mindset of every time things get bad, I'm about to start tanking, you can't pull yourself out of it. Those organizations always picking at the top of the league. I don't want my players, I want them to fight until it's over. I don't want them to be like, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, because if you think about it last year, if you think about it last year, Tuck, and somebody's not here anymore, but last year, this team probably was a special teams botch play away from possibly making the playoffs. Because if you get that and then you get the Washington game, it looked insurmountable then too, until they started putting games together and people started playing football. So, I mean, yeah, I get you. If you look at it from a standpoint of you got to be damn near perfect, which this team really does, you know, it looks really insurmountable. But if you take it week to week, it's a little bit different. Maybe in 3 weeks, we talking different. Maybe after this week, we're talking different. But, you know, I mean, I feel you, though. The percentages suggest
he's absolutely right on that. I'm not.
And I'm not saying tank. Now, granted, right, as a draft guy, you know, and having fun, I always say team tank. If either you're going to win it or you're going to lose it, right? That's how I always kind of been, because as a Mavericks fan, I feel like that's always been our problem. But I'm not saying this player should go out there and quit, because I have been saying this has been an evaluation season from the get-go, right? To build those foundations and the pillars for Brian Schottenheimer in the future. I feel like the Cowboys have always had a futuristic outlook when it came to this season anyways. It was going to be a sacrificial season. So go out there and compete, and let's see what we really got. So that way, when we get to the off season, we can make clear evaluation. But I'm not saying go out there and fold and lay down. No, hell, I'm going to the next 3 games. Shit, I want dubs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to see dubs.
10 days of fury, bro. We're going to know everything we need to know.
From setting the proper expectations for the season from a fan. You don't want
to. I get what you're saying is I'm not going to send y'all on a path that, like, hey, we about to go on a run, and then they come back to tuck you to. I know what you're saying.
I'm not. Yeah. So okay. So if Philly loses the next 4 games, and we win the next 6 out of 5, and then if Detroit happens, like, I'm not. No. If we get there in December around Christmas time and we are on the edge, okay, then we can talk about it. But we have a long way to go before I feel like we could be starting talking about a playoff push. Like, let's get back on track from a victory standpoint, if that makes sense.
Just take it one game at a time, right?
Right.
You know, let's play the Raiders and see what happens, okay?
Right.
And if we get that game, good about that, then we got the Eagles, okay? And quite frankly, I'm I hate to say this, but to me, that might be the most important game of the season, in the same way that the 1-15 victory over the Redskins was. If we can go through and at least shut those mother humpers up, for a little bit. This team is not going anywhere this year.
Right.
And we have to start looking at this as, how can we hit the ground running next year? And, I've been going through the numbers and things. There's so much money that the Cowboys could get. We could literally get up to about $140 million if they want to next year. They can literally do anything they want to. The question will be is, are we going to get the usual bargain basement shopping, Stephen and Jerry Jones, or are they actually going to go ahead and try and win something? Because you don't have much time with Dak. And if you waste this 8 games and not try and think we're building for next year, then you're just wasting time as usual.
Yeah. And boss, I'm going to ask you this, because I caught your live show the other day, right? Do you think the philosophy in Dallas when it comes to the front office has changed, where we're starting to get more modern? I don't want to say full Philly, but kind of, leaning towards Philly, because I know that Stephen Jones had said some of those things this offseason. They have made some moves, but is it really who they are, or is it kind of just masking some of the mistakes that they made this offseason?
I think we're in a pivotal trial period because the anger of the fans and the anger in the offseason pretty much had front office humbled. If people remember, it was a lot of anger. Everybody's numbers was down. And yeah, everybody's numbers was down because the fans were mad. They was checked out. So Steve in January 27th, he said that we're going to do a deep dive, and we're going to look at some different things, not like we used to do in the past. So we all know in the past that they was heavily on our guys' philosophy. So then I was looking on Sleeper app yesterday, and the Sleeper app on X stated that we made the most trades this year than we pretty much ever have under Will McClay. And I never saw that. I'm like, actually, yeah. Now they've been doing free agents, but they really stepped into the trade market where they're actually sacrificing draft picks for now improvement. So the reason why I said it's a trial period is because these guys got to perform for the future guys to have a chance. And Pickens is performing. We need K9 to step up. We need Murray to step up, because the more of those guys that do well, like Clark, like Quinnen, the more they'll be subject to keep up and have the Philly-ish type of free agency. Because see, Philly would dance in free agency. We usually kind of avoided it. So now I see a change, and I see right now grace on the coaches. The coaches are getting their guys. That usually wasn't the case. So if they was riding with a free agent guy, they're getting that guy. If they wanted the drafted guys outside of Blue, are the people that's pretty much they not getting the preferential treatment that they used to.
Yes.
You know what I see?
And not to cut you off, Ron, but boss, I know that your slogan is "Your voice matters," right? And that's something that's just echoed throughout the Cowboys community. And DP Johnson has this quote, right? They've been seeing the nation speak in one voice instead of competing noises. Them hashtags been stinging their asses. Keep it up. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Them team weapons versus trenches, they heard it and they got us both, right? Jerry being out there in Texas live and everyone screaming, make the trade, make the trade, make the trade. We woke up after that horrific loss versus the Cardinals and we made the trade. So never
Just
think
Quinnen,
that y'all voices.
Add Quinnen to it too, because we was all in one voice on fixing the D.
Yeah, respect the one tech. You know what I'm saying? Now they're not hearing about RB2. You know what I'm saying? They ain't hearing about RB2. They ain't listening to that. But
that's coming though.
It's coming, right? So Cowboys Nation, this is why I wanted to bring everybody together, because do not think our voices do not matter. They hear us loud and clear. Hell, they're probably watching this right now. Go ahead, Ron.
Now I was going to say, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, they are very, very results based in the way they move, and our biggest plus side we had this year was the trade for Pickens worked.
Yeah.
So what happens is Jerry and them will make a move, and if it don't work, they'll retreat exponentially. Like, you know what? I told y'all that trading big assets don't work. This is why we dabble in 5th and 6th round picks. But what happened was the George Pickens thing, they got triple their value. They traded a 3rd round pick, and they have a 1st round talent right now. And they're like, wow, maybe trades ain't so bad.
Right.
So you know what? We make a trade for Quinnen Williams. Yeah. It feels like to the Cowboys haters like it's an overpay because they want to find that angle. But if Quinnen Williams hits the ground running like George Pickens has, and he could that type of defensive tackle, because it's only like 5 of them in the league, if you want to be honest with you, can change the way the whole line move. We didn't trade for Jonathan Hankins this time, people. I'm not no disrespect to Hank.
Right.
Man, love to Hank.
Right.
But my point is, I don't even think we know what this looks like. Y'all know that Friday thing where they say, I want to see what that be like. I ain't never had that.
Hey, wrong. I've been saying we need shoes. Talking about DT, we got Gators.
Yeah, we got Balenciagas and red bottoms.
We got red bottoms, bro. Like,
you ever had a meal like you think you know what a steak tastes like? Then you sit at a different steakhouse and you like,
oh yeah, when it's crisp on the outside, and you know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
Mark know what I'm talking about.
When you get mad, when you eat into it, because it's go in.
Yeah. That last bite come, you be mad. Like, damn.
Everybody's like, oh, we know what D tackles look like. What is really gonna do?
Not like
when
this.
We see Quinnen Williams on the field, we're gonna be like, I ain't seen that.
Yeah,
That's
there's a difference of steak at 1587 Chop House versus Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
We've been Applebee's, and we don't know what a real steak tastes like.
Man, I gotta say this, Mark. I know we hogging. We got a chance to get hot, y'all. I see it.
I think we do too, but
we have a chance.
One game at a time, though.
No, I agree with one game at a time. I'm looking at the raw ingredients. The raw ingredients. Can I say one thing, and then I'm gonna pass to Mark?
Appreciate you.
One thing I'm passing to you, Mark. We have to be, in my opinion, greedy for like anything that can improve right now. Like real greedy for it, because like I'm concerned about the safety, and it's a deep free agents. I mean, it's a lot of free agents right now at safety, a lot.
Yeah.
So if Dallas win, we need to get loud about safety too, y'all. If them safeties don't hold up, because these safeties got these same safeties that's coming back. They got torched early in the season.
But boss, look, to your point, you're right about the safety thing. But I've been learning. I learned so much football since I've been streaming with y'all from when I started to now. And knowing what, like 5 years ago, I'm like, man, it's just a D tackle. Y'all tripping. Bro, I seen what happened. The Phillies line has been subpar most of the year. They added Jalen Phillips. One player made the rest of that line look different. And it trickles back. Now Adoree Jackson covering better. It's like, hold on now. What's happening? So
wrong. One player don't make no difference. One player don't make
one
no
player
difference.
make a ton of difference. You know what I'm saying? So if we get, it's not just Quinnen, but when you put Quinnen next to Ezeraku on a play, and they got to put so much effort into Quinnen that now Ezeraku can go in that tool bag that he building and start showing you I'm different. Or Jadeveon Clowney turned back the hands of time when he was, I don't know who that was. I didn't know he had that.
He's starting to get it.
If our D line can become, let me not get too overhyped, but just above average, it will trickle back and help every level of our defense. So I just can't wait to see it, because maybe I'm overhyped, but I think it's going to look way better than people think.
Well, for me, interior defensive line has always been the key, because you get the biggest bang for the buck. The Cowboys, what I hope that they learn from this year is quality is better than quantity. I'll ask you guys a question here. Do you actually think the Cowboys do all their homework when they go through? Because I've gotten to the point when they say, well, like with Jonathan Mingo, well, we had a second-round grade on him. When they turned around and they said that, Kenny Clark and Elam, well, they were first-round draft picks. Yeah, that was great. They were first-round draft picks. It's great that you ended up saying that you had a second-round grade. But what have they been the last 3 years? Like, are you doing your homework on these guys, or are you just saying, well, they were people thought they were good at one point? The first part. But back to the interior defensive line. I have been one who, from the time Calais Campbell left the Cardinals, is like, you got to take care of that interior defensive line, because if you've got that guy that can take those double teams, and if they do go to a five-man line, and you put Clark out there, and you end up putting Osa Digazua out there, and then you've got Williams there, they're not getting to the second level. Your linebackers are going to be clean, and they're going to be able to roam. Well, I don't know if Kenneth Murray can, but hopefully this helps in the coming back for Overshown, that he's not going to have to immediately get killed by these guards coming off of that line. Right. And once you can get that push in that quarterback's face, quarterbacks don't like seeing that rush come there. It makes the edge rushers more effective. The Cowboys always focused on DeMarcus Ware and, of course, Micah Parsons and D-Law, but we've been chopped soup in the middle of the field.
Here's the crazy part, Mark. We just experienced it on Monday versus the Cardinals.
Yeah. Exactly.
I gotta ask y'all a question though.
Calais got two.
I got two super chats too.
Kind of store. Now, do your supers, bro.
This could be quick. He said, I read Eagles may release Jay Dillon. Is he a fit? Size-wise, he is. I need to go look and see how he played.
He's still running physical?
Yeah. And size-wise for sure. And then my boy Landlow says, salute to my guys on the panel and the chat. Big Q be throwing dude around like rag dolls. He's
different.
Yeah, he do.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I heard because I be listening to everybody. Do
get
y'all
hot.
feel like Kenny Clark's been playing out of position?
I think he's been losing.
I think we've been wanting him to be.
I think he's been hurt too.
Can be, and he.
I was gonna say, bro, bad coaching can make you look bad sometimes, bro. And to be honest with you, I don't think that we've used him to maximize what we can with him. I mean, if I look at him, yeah, because if you look at Green Bay, right, and if you look at their defense, it looks like everybody, even with what they have right now, looks like everybody kind of fits the run fits and stuff like that, like a puzzle. And in Dallas, you look at Dallas and how they stop the run, and you look at this, you say, bro, this look like either some high school stuff or what the hell is it that they're doing? So I don't know that sometimes you can have good players, but you don't know how to use them. So
I agree.
I want to see what he's like. Now, if you go and you see Quentin Williams looking bad and all that type of stuff, hey, it's time for
technique is something.
Yeah. And when I did my film breakdown 2 weeks ago on the defense, some of it was coaching, but also some of it was the players. I'm just not seeing motor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not seeing nobody that's on
belief in your coach, bro.
Well, actually, let me take that back. The one guy I do see on goal, they don't have him out there, and that's Maris Leofow, right? But I'm not seeing just players that's playing with effort. Like when you run these stunt games, like the whole thing of running a stunt or a twist, like Mark played D-line, right? It's just like you want to stress the offensive lineman and make them think that you're coming up field so they can overkick and open up. But they're coming all slow, like you know what I'm saying? Like, and I showed the rep of Osa getting picked up one-on-one pass pro versus a running back. Like, bro, you're supposed to blow this running. So where's the violence?
Think about what you said.
Been playing with violence.
But I was gonna say, think about what you said about Maris Leofow and how it was hard for him to get on the field and all that type of stuff. Like you said, you watch him on specials and he played with his hair on fire.
He blowing up every week.
Maybe Eberflus want them to play calculated or something like that. I don't know. Look, I'm just gonna say this, bro, and people can take it how they want to. I said it when he got here, bro. There's a reason his ass was gone the first time, bro. Straight up, there's a reason Eberflus was gone. He had checked out then, and the players weren't responding. And Sean Lee was pretty much running the defense on his way out when he was the linebacker coach the last time. I'm gonna say this straight up. I think it's the coaching. Straight up.
DMV, be in love with the move though, because the move will be his ticket out of here. Because when you can fall back on I ain't got my ingredients, that's one thing. But when you start saying out loud, bro, I gave you Quentin Williams, Demarion Overshown, Dante Fowler, Jadeveon Clowney, Donovan Ezeraku, Logan Wilson, who was at least serviceable, Siobhan Revel. At some point, man, I kind of gave you some ingredients. You could cook a middle.
Yeah, I think he said that, and now I think they listened. And now it's it's either or get off the pot.
That's what I'm saying. I gave you the ingredients. Don't be talking about all that can make Dollar Tree. Nah, I gave you some decent ingredients.
But on top of that, what I like about what they've done is that not only did they do the ingredients, but it also becomes a place where if a defensive coordinator needs to find a home, hey, I got this, and this. I could work with this. So I like that.
Yeah, and I'll say this, you know what I'm saying? I'll fully admit, because I kind of checked out this all season, and we was so caught up in the lure of the Clayton Adams and the Connor Rileys, and we were focusing on everything when it comes to this coaching staff on the offensive side of the ball. But I think defensively, they might have snuck some people in there.
I
didn't pull Overstreet's foul like that. You know what I'm saying? Our cornerback secondary, like I didn't pull some of these fouls like that to kind of see, okay, who's going to be coaching this defense? So I think, like you're saying, DMV, this is going to give us the opportunity to see, bro, this might be a Matty E problem. Now, boss, I know you talked about this yesterday, and you're going to get into this whole series, right? But is it fixable from a coaching standpoint when it comes to Matt Eberflus, or should there be a change like Cotton or someone out there in the future?
Okay, so you digging into some content that I was going to do tomorrow, because I'm going to do some
all right.
I'll review it. Preview it.
Tease it.
How to fix Eberflus. So one of the things on Eberflus is Eberflus has not kept up with the modern changes of defense. Because a lot of your better defensive coaches are doing a lot of cover six. They doing a lot of match coverages. They doing a lot of pre-snap disguises. You have to do that now. You have to do that even if you're doing a lot of zone blitzes.
Good point.
You not doing. And let me slow down for some people that might be listening. Basically, he's to what they call static. Okay, static mean is that we know exactly what you're going to do pre-snap, right? So, and I got all kind of evidence that I'm gonna show tomorrow that defenses has just modernized as offense has modernized. They're more challenging, they're more confusing, and they're more adaptive. And so, and a lot of the changes happen based on the trees that you're around or the division that you're in. So partially he needs to modernize. Brian Schottenheimer said one of the biggest things that Pete Carroll did to him is he said, man, go look at what Shanahan doing. Go look at McVay. Take it.
Yeah,
but
what's
make
up with
it
the pride?
ours.
Still.
Make it ours. He said, take it. That same talk needs to happen to Eberflus. Now, the second thing, I don't think he can change. I think he's a neutered dog. I think those guys at Chicago pushed and bucked up at him. All us had substitute teachers.
Right.
We've seen substitute teachers broken, where you come in and you trying to set order and that class too bad. And it changes that teacher. They can't teach for the rest of the day because the first one in there, we was thugging on them.
You're right.
That's the vibe.
All passes for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She wore out by third period.
hey, the team like, we don't want a good principal. We want
Mr. Clark. No, but Eberflus, Ben Don't Break needs a demanding coach. You can't have Ben Don't Break without max effort. So we saw under what's my old man name?
Zimmer.
No, the one before him. That was with
Mike Nolan.
No,
Marinelli.
Okay.
See, that's Ben Don't Break 2014.
Yeah, but that was a lot of bending and bending.
Yeah, but the effort, because look at the talent. He had like Antoine Woods. We got Clark.
Right.
And he made Antoine Woods name okay. We got Clark and we got Neat. He got superstars compared to what Rod had.
Better than he been looking to. Like, I don't know.
Right. And see, but that's what I'm saying. Because Tuck said the way I see effort with them guys. That means somebody ain't chewing your ass. Like, you need a demanding coach. To me, that's where White Cotton should be the guy.
I think he been neutered, bro.
Who White?
I think White Cotton. I went back. I was excited about White Cotton because he looked like he was one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, get into it with Quentin Williams on the sideline, one of those.
Yeah.
And then it looked like Eberflus sat him down. Was like, look, we're gonna run things my way.
Right.
White Cotton just been listening.
Do y'all think White Cotton went upstairs and said, "Yo, I want my boy on the field"?
Now White Cotton could be doing like Shotty did and do some little dirty macking. You know what I'm saying?
I like it dirty.
Hey, man, you know, if it was me running this defense,
if it was me,
hey, that gets you a job at Dallas.
Boy, that's classic.
that dirty macking.
Who's the Jerry
coordinator?
That Jerry's room.
If it was me, see, that's why I need to be in charge. Hey, and then
listen, if it was me,
I'm seeing some hate going on from Shotty too. Mark. So listen, man. Mark,
the super
Shotty
chat.
probably dirty macking too.
Son of John, man, I don't think Everfoot's compliments Schottenheimer from the middle of the quarter or the first half of the season. Schottenheimer has become more involved with the defense at the detriment of the offense.
Ooh.
Now,
I will tell you this, Shotty.
Good
It
point.
do seem like he been calling. Mark, that's a great point. Don't it seem like he been calling a game like not to be explosive, trying to keep the defense off the field? Am I tripping?
You literally, because
Yeah, I kind of see it, and maybe that's why they're not zeroing in on Pickens like they need to.
Because Pickens ain't getting no deep shots.
on the defense. Here's the thing that this reminds me so much of Mike Nolan. Now, all you guys who all played football, you know when you think you've already lost. And it seems like you see so many people out of position. If I see Sam Williams crashing on the inside and he's literally leaving the edge every single time. It just takes one guy out of position, but everybody looks like they're hesitating. When you end up seeing every time, it's like, it drives me crazy seeing first 2 downs, we're doing good. We're stopping them on the runs. And all of a sudden it's 3rd down and 8, 3rd down and 12. And the Cardinals are hitting it every single time. And you look at the linebackers, it's like there's a giant gaping ass hole right there in the middle. And you guys are just sitting there flat-footed like you don't know what's going on.
But see, he don't listen to his players. I don't think Eberflus, I feel like the players be like trying to tell him things. Because when you hear him say stuff like, I ain't gonna never get over this. I don't even like grits, which was a direct shot at one of your players.
After it worked, Ron. After it worked.
After it worked.
After the suggestion worked. Wow, you know.
I don't like
that. Pride coming for the fall. Eberflus is too prideful, and he's one of those that gotta work my way instead of I just want it to work.
Yeah,
that's his problem.
Yeah, I 1000% agree, and that's what's been one of my concerns, right? Because this offseason, you heard everybody from Wanye, the list goes on. Oh man, I love Shotty. Man, Shotty's my guy. Man, we having so much fun. I love Shotty. Hey, bro, Shotty ain't y'all coach. You know what I'm saying? He's a head coach. He offensive side. What's going on with defense? You never heard no one probably be like, Matt Eberflus, that's my dog.
That's a great point.
He and coach be locked in.
Yeah, man.
He's pushing me.
Man, he pushed.
Hey, that mean you gotta get him. You gotta get bro out of here, bro. It is what it is, dog.
They just don't want to do it middle of the year. He gone.
Yeah. So let me ask that. DMV, if you had to bet right now, is Matt Eberflus returning next year?
Hell no.
He's no. Boss?
No.
Is he returning next year?
It's to be determined. It's halfway. Everybody deserves a chance to get better. I don't like the trace that I'm seeing, and it's trending in the wrong direction. But hopefully desperation causes him to change for real.
Mark, how about you?
We're talking about the Joneses, and they like comfort.
Right.
They like comfort.
And that was their guy.
Southern comfort.
If they show any signs of life with the new guys, you know what it's going to be at the end of the year. Well, he didn't have the players that he needed, and he needed time to get it together. And they bring his ass back because, see, the difference between him and Mike Nolan, that's one of their guys. That's right. And pick Mike Nolan. There was no tie to the franchise. Same way.
Mike McCarthy guy.
But Zimmer was their guy too, though. Zimmer was their guy, and he ain't come back. They ain't give him an opportunity.
Well, no, Zimmer dipped on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to say that Zimmer chunked up the deuce soda. You know what I'm saying?
Should let. I think Shotty did a real due diligence building his offensive staff.
Right.
Because I feel like Shotty was not too prideful. He brought people in here that were lauded around the league, like Clayton Adams and stuff like that. He wasn't afraid to bring in talent. If you let Shotty do his due diligence to go find a DC, he'll go find a
I think that's
and I think Shotty should be searching now because the league is so innovative, and it's gonna likely be some good defensive coordinators coming available soon. Like for real, some guys that's modernized.
Staff
and I don't buy that the defense went down because of 3 coaching changes. I think you made the wrong coaching change at the end.
And I think Schottenheimer, he's doing kind of like what Mike McCarthy did. And if you remember, when Mike McCarthy got here, he had Kellen Moore. He couldn't turn around and say, I'm going to start calling the plays. He had to bide his time.
That's right.
Kellen Moore failed. It could be, okay, Kellen Moore failed. Now I can do what I want to.
That's
and
right.
Respect, you hear him saying, well, we're doing this, we're sitting in here. But he's giving him enough rope to hang himself that now you failed with your pick. Now I can do what I want to do with it.
Yes.
I got Here's what's going to work. Act like he behind on the shots board. He's going to get a check, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I got a super chat from Landlord. He said they didn't even tell us his contract. His contract. Yeah. I mean,
you got to just pay attention to what you're seeing. If you see, like, put like this, when we have an offensive explosion or something happens, you see the players running up the Shotty, interacting. When we have gotten them 2-3 turnovers, I ain't seen one Eberflus interact, no high five.
Homework assignment, Cowboys Nation. See if y'all can find me a clip, whether it's the Cowboys cinematic recap or sounds for someone high fiving Matt Eberflus on defense
Bro,
side of the ball.
Anything, a handshake.
Hey, we made the wrong trade, bro. Give us Al Harris back. Y'all can have him, Chicago. Chicago look happy over there. Like,
Well,
damn.
DMV, you had said the things on your TikTok lives or Instagram lives, right? The biggest mistake that the Dallas Cowboys made was they did not build a Kellen Moore per se on the defensive side of the ball. There should have been someone that was an in-house guy that they was grooming under Dan Quinn to eventually take the reins and become the defensive guy and keep the continuity. Some people say it's going to be Al Harris. Now, I just don't think that they're going to be Al, you know what I'm saying? But they just didn't have that guy. So now you're going through these constant changes. And what scares me about Matt Eberflus is Jerry's saying, you know, I kind of regret going to 3 defensive coordinators. That's on me. I'm like, let's not regret yet, Jerry. Yeah, let's not regret yet.
Jerry also said he wasn't going to trade Micah Parsons. So I don't be caring what he talking about.
Good point.
He just be freaked out.
Good point.
No, but I do feel, Tug, though, he's lobbying for his guy.
Yeah,
and that way, and that goes to Mark's point that if it has any kind of sugar or like any kind of resurgence because of this massive investment of talent that they put into it, they go protect Eberflus with this, man.
Yeah, he can't really lose. If he don't turn it around,
can't change coordinators another year in a row. But you know, they screwed the pooch on Al Harris, and it kind of ticked me off.
Yeah.
Brian Brodus this past week went through and he was like, you know, the problems we're having with Diggs now are because Al Harris let him get away with a lot of stuff. You know what?
Oh my God.
Jimmy Johnson let people get away with a whole lot of stuff. Got him to perform. So let me say when we were
Yo, get boss that.
Go ahead, boss.
No, I gotta let him finish. I gotta hear this.
What? Land being a big magnet. When we ended up having Diggs, of course, back there, I wouldn't give a rat's ass what they got around.
It's the most asinine thing I ever heard, bro.
But that's
straight
what
up.
Who said this?
Brian Brodus said this earlier this week. And I was
nigga. So the way he let DeRon Bland get away.
The views of Cover 3 podcast does not reflect on
Wait, let me get this out real quick.
What our guys though?
That was people are looking back and saying maybe we should have promoted Al Harris, and they're doing the due diligence to try and say, oh, we didn't want that guy because he messed up Diggs. That was them trying to cover their ass. But I'm tired of getting retreaded coaches that have been bums as head coaches and saying, let's bring them in and make him our coordinator. It's the same thing that they do when we say he's a guy with first round talent. Well, he was a coach in Miami and stuff, so we'll make him a position coach again. Bullshit. You need younger guys that are performing, that bring something fresh, something new that can relate to the players. And Al Harris could relate to the cornerbacks.
That's it. And it's not just the cornerbacks, it was the defensive backs. You know what I'm saying? In general. Like, I don't remember the safeties looking this. Like, look at the secondary. Look at the guys they're throwing out there, bro. They're throwing people in off the street, bro. Right. They're throwing people in off the street. Like, you can't sit here and say, look, Diggs got hurt, and DeRon Bland ends up being an all-pro. So my question is, what did he let DeRon Bland get away with? Like, you can't really say that. I'm with you, Mark. I think that sometimes coaches can get so close to players and it can become threatening. I think it became a little threatening with how the guys kind of how they went towards him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now it's just like I know that there are stories about the rehab situation where with Diggs, they're trying to go to Al Harris and say, see if you can get him to do his rehab and all this type of stuff. Well, Al Harris, what type of ceiling does he have for a job? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that maybe he was supposed to be higher than what he is. Maybe he checked out. I don't know. But all I know is that the D-back room got worse. Everybody got worse. Nobody got better.
You also have to remember this nugget about Al Harris, though. Who was Al Harris's guy? Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
hey,
for sure.
Man, y'all disrespect.
Yeah, it's an exodus cut, right?
You know what I'm saying? I disrespect my dog who I played for. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Might be chunked up to do as well. So I'll say this when it comes to Al Harris, he is missed tremendously in the locker room. Like there's been subtle stuff on Twitter that the players have been posting. They miss Al Harris. And let's take it from just a football perspective. We all have managers at work who we don't like working with, but people who we had managers who we just love going to work every day because they were just fun to be around with. They understood us. So it's the same thing when it comes to these players. And I just don't see this defense really rallying around this coaching staff and speaking highly about any of these guys. It feels like the players, the coaches, and then when you have a Trayvon Diggs make a suggestion from a standpoint of a leadership, it actually worked, and then your defensive coordinator shooting shots back at you, it makes you want to be like, all right, bro, I'm not messing with it. So I agree, y'all. It needs to get younger, more innovative, and someone that really understands these athletes that can rally them up, because no matter what, if I put you in a bad scheme, right? But if I know you're going to go all out for me, because that's the one thing when boss talking about Rod, Rod Marinelli, even though he didn't have the talent, they were going to play hard. You know what I'm saying? They were going to run to the ball. They was going to play hard. They were going to give you 10,000%. And I just don't think that we have that right now, where you're putting the players in a bad position, but also they not really riding for you.
But that's the thing,
like that in
bro.
the first place.
They not playing ravenous. Like, I know that sounds, defense can be very intricate, just like offense. But at the end of the day, if you don't believe in who you following, you gonna give half. So, because I'm sorry, when I look at our roster, I know some of these dudes might be a little bit past their prime, but when you say everyone fell off at the exact same time, every single player, like Fowler, Osa, Kenny Clark, just everybody regressed exactly the same time. That's when I go to coaching, because everybody don't regress at the same moment.
Yeah, so, and you said something wrong. Who is the guy, DMV, that these defensive players could rally behind?
He gone.
Not just he, the things, right? The D Laws, the J Lew's, like
they gone. D Law had 2 touchdowns the other day.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things that when you look at it, it's a bad mix, but I hope it's fixable and I think it's salvageable. Now, boss, I'm gonna ask you this question because you're a secondary guy, you play corner. When it comes to Siobhan Revel, Deron Bland's had his struggles. I think Reddy Stewart has been a bright spot. Kalen Carson played decent. The secondary really concerns me. I know you spoke about the safety, but the corners in particular, how can they improve? Because they haven't been worth a damn either. Or do you think that the defensive front addition is going to help our back end?
I got 3 things I got to address.
All right, go
ahead. You gave me 2. I'm gonna address the first one fast.
Cover 3. Sorry.
Andrew Curtis, the defensive passing game coordinator, and David Overstreet. If we do keep Matt Eberflus, they gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, so you pulled their files. Okay, cool.
They gotta go. And I know that firsthand from having a really, really good, 2 really, really good secondary coaches who coach safeties and corners. They make the biggest difference. I'm seeing some techniques issues too, like Henny in the chat, and he said that Al Harris leading the league in turnovers with backup DBs.
13.
Nashawn Wright.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 years in Dallas. Dallas led the league in turnover.
I'm telling y'all,
Gardner Johnson came off the street, looked like an all-pro.
and listen, I'm gonna tell you, a real good coach, a real good secondary coach can take a raw athlete and make them a nice ass safety or corner. A good coach can, because most of it is technical. And so it's like having your eyes in the right position, reading the quarterbacks, understanding from the formation, the route progressions. I didn't know none of this until I got good coaches.
Yeah.
So I had to say that. The second thing to answer your question, I feel good about Corner and Revel. I feel better because I talked to his dad.
Yeah, man, that was dope.
His dad.
Go watch that, y'all.
Yeah.
It'll give you more confidence.
Yeah, you will. I guarantee it will. Because he was playing with a hernia.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Cool too, bro.
Yeah, he was playing with a hernia last year. I didn't know that. So even the high projections on him, most of us weren't factoring in that he was playing hurt. You know, so that's confidence thing. The second thing is I asked his dad straight up, you know, I'm gonna come out with. I said, listen,
I know what you about to say.
I said, what's up with that knee brace?
Oh, that brace, dog. Yo, when boss said, boss don't even care no more. He said, yo, what's up with that brace?
Hey, and I've been saying it on my show. I've been like, I've never seen a corner in the history of football with a knee brace.
Yeah, that's scary.
So that Robotech, that RoboCop knee brace, I was like, damn. So his dad said this, which was key. He said, I wouldn't let the Cowboys put him out there like that. That's the most important statement people need to pay attention.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
That his dad, because remember, his dad stepped up to him in training camp when Jerry was like, he's gonna be ready, and he was limping around. I remember that. And we was like, what? He gonna play like that? No.
Rebel.
He was afraid to land when he was jumping. Yeah. He was landing on the same leg. He was afraid to land.
Not finna put him out there. And then his dad said, nah, no. And he show up. Like, yeah. So he got one of them dads. He ain't one of them old, you know. He one of them. Nah, Jerry, I ain't gonna let y'all break my son. You know
what it is? That's his namesake. You ain't gonna embarrass me.
So let's walk through it, right? Where is he playing? Outside, inside? You moving Deron Bland on the inside?
Bland better go back inside.
Diggs coming back. I know some people run Diggs. Right. Diggs will be back next week. So where you putting Revel? Outside or inside?
Outside.
Outside all day.
Okay.
Nobody with that damn knee brace.
Man, yeah, it's no, yeah, outside all day. And on top of it, listen, I mean, as it depends on how it depends. Honestly,
what up, Nick?
I put it like this with corner. It depends on how you rock in practice. Because they getting the best looks. He going against CD Lamb and Pickens every day. So and they already said 2 weeks ago that they've been having him out there on that scout team going against them. So after a while, if you getting your legs, the eye of the sky gonna say it. It's gonna be like he out there. He giving Pickens the business. If he even close, man, let him play.
Now, we all know in Dallas, for all the money, you think they're gonna put Bland back in the inside after giving that contract?
Put in a blender.
I think he needs to. He needs to be.
Do you see what happened to Bland? He need to go back inside just for his confidence, because I don't know what that was. Like he got.
Do y'all think? I personally think he needs to go back inside.
Me too.
Especially like I said, when Diggs returns and Revel on the outside, I think that's the natural fit. Have Reddy Stewart being your DB4, and then Carson and everybody else, right? But do you think they're actually going to move Deron Bland? This is questions that we need some of our media people.
Got paid.
I think the film needs to speak. I think Revel needs to get out there and play, and then it needs to be all the way around. It needs to be aggressive fairness. It needs to be aggressive fairness for us to have a chance.
Right.
Like you can't have Pickens in the red zone and then throwing it to CD. You can't do that. Not when Pickens sitting there one-on-one. No, don't do that no more. Don't do that no more.
All right, so let me get to I'm gonna call it audible. Go ahead, Mark.
One thing real quick, because West Virginia Country Boy dropped a super chat. He's headed to Vegas. He said he's dropped one to Tuck and to DMV and stuff. So
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
All of our fans out here dropping the super chat.
Absolutely. I will be out there in Vegas, Cowboys Nation. So if y'all see me, depending on what time it is, say what's up.
Which version of Tuck they gonna meet?
Yeah.
They not about to meet Jordan. They not gonna meet Jordan.
Hey, do they got Cowboy readers out in Vegas?
But no, they got the Raider readers. It ain't the same. It don't hit the same though. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. But
That'll be lit, boy. I'm telling you, that boy be
depending on where we at, man. Don't be no photo. Let's go, man. Call that down right now. You know what I'm saying?
One thing real quick on Diggs. Here's the reality of it is you want to actually put Diggs back out there. Because we all know Diggs is not coming back. Okay, if the Cowboys end up making him a post-June 1st cut,
get some value,
$18.5 million. But he needs to put something on film to audition for else.
Because that's a comp pick. Yep.
Yeah, because you look at it, he's been now 2 knee injuries. He's going to want to come, or he should want to come back and play lights out, because then somebody's going to sign him to a big contract. If he doesn't get back on the field, if you're a team, and
He's
you
not a free agent.
look at what you've done the last 2 years. You ain't done shit.
He ain't a free agent, so we might be able to get
post June.
He getting cut. There ain't no way in the world.
They
After
cutting him.
all the stuff that's going.
Oh yeah, he gone, bro. Look at that money.
They
money.
already
coming,
they built that out in his contract.
Here's where you get paid. Terrence Steele is an $18 million cap hit next year.
Mm-hmm.
You make him a post June 1st, you get $14.5 million back.
That's dope.
Same thing with Diggs. You can make him your second post June 1st cut and end up saving $15.5 million. So between those two guys, you got $30 million. Are you telling me you're better off keeping those two or
No, you're right.
And that's the Pickens money, or it might be close to. You know what I'm saying?
It better be the Pickens money.
You know what?
Yeah.
If they end up not signing Pickens, man, that might be the one thing that will make me just say, fuck it. I'm just done with this team.
When you're number one receiver,
Come on back over here.
Listen to it. When you say he costs too much money, think about what you did when you said Amari Cooper costs too much money. You said, let's get rid of him, and we got a 5th round pick.
Exactly.
What have you done the last 3 years trying to replace that production?
Struggle.
You ended up drafting Jalen Tolbert. You ended up doing a big fat payday to Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup, we're still paying $8.7 million today this year to Michael Gallup. You brought in Brandon Cooks. You're spending $4 million right now on our books this year for those guys. You traded for Jonathan Mingo. So take what Pickens has done this year just in these 9 games. It beats any of our number 2 wide receivers of the last 3 years.
Are you your number 1 wide receiver come out
him after giving up a 3rd round draft pick? Look at what you've been paying trying to get him.
Mm-hmm.
Lamb is on record saying, if you pay him more than me, I don't care.
Right.
Well,
I would be
Dak
like,
Dak even said it's different when Dak says
I like him a little too much.
Dak said, I'm gonna talk to Jerry about signing Pickett. You know, so that's
bro,
different.
Hey, he got Dak out there dancing, bro. Pay that man.
I saw Dak talk about Pickens, and he was smiling like he was trying to holler at him. He was like, "Oh yeah, I really like George Pickens. Why you smiling so hard?"
I can't really upset there, but stay smooth. The zone defense has to change somehow.
Agree perfectly.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
that guy's
yes.
smart.
I'm gonna ask this question, and I was
kind
of unaware of this whole conversation because I've been kind of oblivious to my own. There's this thing going around about the Cowboys' offense is better when it goes through Pickens versus CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
You're not doing that.
I don't know where it came from. I just heard it.
It might have came through me.
No,
it probably came through me.
No, listen, man.
All right,
Hey, DMV. It's not about. It's the way it's being phrased as if we don't need CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. Nah.
That's what's been pissing me off because Clarence my frat brother, so he gonna get talked to like a dude on the street. I don't care.
Hey, yeah, he can handle it too, man. Bussin'.
You do not look, Clarence. You do not. You know what you're doing. You love to stir up the brew. You're trying to get a little issue going. We not Philly. I'm not doing this. Philly. We got our own. We got enough issues.
Yeah, you need both of them.
You need both of them. Now, if you use the fact that Pickens is starting to draw more attention and run the offense through him, then you take that as a blessing. But you do not phrase it to make it seem like ever since CeeDee Lamb got back, the offense fell off. That's when you causing controversy.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah,
that's
because he told the truth behind it, though. He told nothing but the truth behind it. But the way that he set it up,
was petty on purpose, though.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I can't fight you on that.
You know what it is?
Because people that tune now catch that part and not catch the other details of what he said.
All right,
he elaborated, but by that time he's already set the fuse.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I can't fight you on that, bro. I never would.
They got a show to run and views to get. That's
the click statement. But then the truth came behind it. Yeah.
To spend years, I'm gonna let you go.
What's the full argument? Maybe
to spend years fighting and clawing and ripping to say we want 2 number 1 receivers. We get it for 20 minutes and like, yo, let's tear it down. What?
Yeah.
we knew this was coming. We can never have 2 of anything. You know what I'm saying? Always got to be
that's what we gotta. Yeah.
Dinker Pollard.
But at the same time, I do have to say this.
All right, go ahead, boss.
I do have to say this. I
see the
do
wave spinning.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Hold
Oh
on.
yeah,
You
it
know
was
what I'm saying?
spinning.
Hey, juices and berries,
Give me with
juices
the
and
ring.
berries, juices
Yeah,
and berries, man.
Hold on,
This thing spinning, boy.
I need it.
Hey,
I can see it shining from
look,
here.
listen, man. No, that's juices and berries. No, that's just juice, brother. No, brother Mexican.
You got that side profile real quick. Let me talk to y'all.
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
He said, hey,
Hey, let me think about it.
That's the when you just get the haircut. You just go to the bar.
Let me think about it real quick.
Yeah, we got the best twist. I said, all right. I ain't got no fresh
boss
here.
stay at
Y'all
the
gonna
shop. Feeling oh so silky smooth.
Nah, man, juices and berries, dog, from Africa.
Go ahead, Huff. I mean to cut you off.
Nah, man. When you complimented the ways, bro, I had to go and slow that down and agree with you on that. Now, it's one thing, though, I want to highlight, though, is when controversy comes from us, we coming from it from a competition standpoint.
That's fair.
And targets need to be increased on Pickens. It's too much evidence of it.
He's earned it.
I don't even like the equal targets at this point, because when the Denver Broncos defensive coordinator literally doubled Pickens and put Surtain on Pickens, dog, that's double protection, bro. You really not trying to get her pregnant, huh, bro? Like you, bro, you plan B and had two of them things on, bro. Like that's what they did to Pickens while CeeDee Lamb was out there. So when defensive coordinator,
some of y'all ain't catch that, but if y'all going to Vegas,
I know exactly what it is. But that's when I see boss in person conversation. We ain't gonna talk about it.
I caught the analogy. You go ahead, boss.
double protection, bro. I'm talking about strap playing bees, man. Everything took him a couple of pills. But listen, man, I'm serious. So you got the D coordinator showing that much respect, and then we not gonna use our common sense and say, hey, man, in the red zone, and sometimes period. It's like, listen, CeeDee Lamb, if he's nursing that ankle, you have another number one. Let's not do all this because he's an 88 money ball. No. You got to win every game now. You ain't got no time for that. You ain't got no time for that. All this putting your finger on the scale. No. Pickens need way more targets.
But boss, it will tilt the other way. If you give him enough love, they will start to overly compensate. CD gonna be up. That's the point.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Because, bro, please, yeah, if you feed Pickens, they gonna leave him alone. And if you leave CD Lamb alone,
right.
Yeah, go ahead and leave him alone.
Yeah, I think I don't even know if it's the targets. I think it's the type of targets for me. The games that they lose, the games that they struggle, you look at his numbers and it looks like he's a possession receiver. But the games that he flips on his head are he might even get 2 catches for 57 yards like he did against the Jets. But he caught that ball downfield, and it was a slam dunk, and it made everybody play with
coverage,
from
bro.
that point on.
It'll tilt the entire coverage.
Yeah, so I think with him, you look at his body type, you look at his catch radius and stuff like that. He's an easy button. He's a walking easy button. I think with CeeDee Lamb, when you try and force it to him, those windows are a little bit tighter. It takes a little bit longer for the routes to get open. But you could just throw Pickens a stop route, a slant. You could throw him a go ball. And it's a walking pass interference. You say what?
Yes. If something ain't happened yet. Every time I've seen Pickens go off, the first person that's celebrating with him is CD. They're acting like he's gonna be mad. Can it happen first before y'all start overcompensating?
I don't get no clicks. I don't get no clicks, man. But okay, so now here in the full conversation,
you're right.
Now here in the full conversation, I do agree because some of the reasons that y'all said, but I'll say it for this reason: he's a spark plug. Pickens is a spark plug. He's a guy that can set the tone for what Schottenheimer was preaching all off season is physicality. You know what I'm saying? So one quick smoke screen, getting the ball in. Yeah, so sometimes that can have a jolt through your team, and I feel like that's what Pickens could be. So yeah, so here in the full conversation now, I agree, but
they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that Z conversation.
He'll open CD. It'll make it easier for CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb's touches will be more organic. See, through Pickens, the offense is organic. When you force it to CD and you're trying to do all of that, then all of a sudden it's like, all right, we stalling out, we ain't running the ball. Hell, the Cowboys even ran the ball when they getting Pickens the ball. You know what I'm saying? So it makes the offense more organic.
Ryan Flournoy.
Yeah, fact.
Open it up for Ryan. You think he can't open it up for CD?
Fact.
Hey, and then on top of that, man, you want to provoke a healthy jealousy, man. That's what fair competition does. If Pickens out there eating, you don't think that's gonna turn CD Lamb to 1,600 yard CD Lamb again? Like he gonna be like, bitch, this my team. Excuse me. Excuse me, I ain't mean to curse Mark. but for real.
Hey, Mark was cursing there.
I'm about to say, wait, worse. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Like, for real, I won't CD jealous in a good way. You hear me? Hey, but we all know it ain't nothing better when you, boy, listen.
Once you get Pickens, I think they really rock with each other for real. I don't think it's for
yeah.
Once he get his bag, I think it's up from there.
Yeah.
Just get him his bag.
Well,
you mean pay him? You mean pay him?
All I'm going to say is I play Madden with a lot of players, and they ain't never bitched about getting no targets from Dak Prescott. I don't say I was like, say it on my live. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, come to Dallas, AJ. If you tired of people all in the cameras with pushes and bullshit.
Yo, we appreciate everyone rocking for over an hour. I know if you want to keep rocking, what y'all want to do. We got over 1,000 people watching right now, so make sure y'all hit them likes, subscribe, and share, and let them know Cowboys Nation.
Hey, y'all know I'm petty.
Going crazy right now.
AJ Brown will go crazy with that.
Y'all want to keep going? Y'all want to keep going? Or y'all what y'all want to do?
I'm kidding, bro. I can keep pushing, bro. Like it's up to you.
Mark, you got some time?
I got some time, bro.
We can rock for another like 20.
I got about 20 minutes, man. It's kind of date night.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it
Date
going.
night.
Date night. My fault, Mark.
Date night.
And when you're 60,
Hey,
Mark, when I come to Washington, man, I got to get them wings and I got to get that. I just got to let you cook whatever you want.
Oh,
I've
man.
been to Mark's tailgate. I ain't been to his house, but I've been to his tailgate.
The wings, bro.
I heard about them. I just said, wait.
Just let me know when you're coming, man.
And one more thing, Mark, you got to crank back up that bar view. Whatever you got to do, bring that back. Because I remember you watching DMV was sitting there talking ball. That was the dopest look ever. Listen, because I'm cool with Joe Boo and all that. I'm cool with the corner of your room, but you got to put that camera back up in that bar. That was so fly.
And it definitely we can do some drinking with the Cowboys.
Look at E2. Yeah.
I'm talking about Mark being up serving them drinks, talking ball. I say, boy, that boy got the look. Yeah. I just want to tell you that. Anyway.
Facts. All right. So DMV, I'm gonna ask you this because it's kind of your position. One position I'm concerned with offensively is the running back room, right? Javonte Williams has been playing well, but outside of that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all boy Jaden Blue got the Sonic rings knocked out of him. He ain't been back on the field in this. You know what I'm saying? So do you think it's a concern, or how do we fix the running back? Because as my dog Lou Takes has been saying, winter is here. You know what I'm saying? Winter came early. Right, so we're gonna have to be able to actually run the ball. And
Javonte just fine. I'm just scared.
Carries on Javonte. So how do you think we fix this running back room and get the ground game going again?
So I think first and foremost, so are we talking about like right now or for the future?
Right now. Y'all want to focus on right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, right now.
Futuristic show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we drafted Jeremiah Love in December.
Yeah, I can fix that ground game.
I got two answers for that. I got a right now answer and a future one. That's why I had to ask that and preface it. But I think right now you got to see what Phil Maffa can do. You know what I'm saying? Like when he comes back. Does anybody have any updates with where Phil Maffa is?
Phil was healthy when he left. Y'all want to talk about that?
So I don't want to make it like an overshown situation where it's just like, okay, he's unhealthy, so the unknown is better than what we got right now. Because often in Dallas, that's what the fans do. It's just like, wait till so and so come back, wait until so and so come back. But I just think his running style will help with the gap scheme type stuff they want to do. I think Phil is probably the second best at doing that outside of Javonte. You know what I'm saying? But
DMV, he wasn't hurt. I don't care what they tell.
But I think that's your best answer for this year. Maybe give Hunter Lipke the ball a couple more times. Jaden Blue, I think I've seen enough of Jaden Blue to know what it is, bro. Malik Davis, He was kind of tipping last game. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, bro.
Malik
I
tipping
like him too.
Scary.
I know, but he tipped on it. He tipped on that. He was tiptoeing. Like, what you tiptoeing for, bro? Like, shoot, this your
He's
shot.
probably surprised he got it.
hard too.
Mom spaghetti. Hey, you had your one shot and you tiptoed, bro. Like, what we doing? At this point, I kind of think that I don't know what they have to do, but just hand the ball to Javonte. And at this point, like if you didn't address it, you're not going to.
My phone,
give him the ball.
They didn't even activate his practice window.
I thought they did, didn't they?
Oh, they did.
Let's
Oh,
see.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Or
Go on
maybe
and
they
activate him.
stashed him. Maybe because he was. I don't think he was really hurt in the first place.
Nah, I didn't know if
what I'm
they. You know how you get that little like
Yeah,
the
it's
hierarchy
hurt
be like his practice window activated.
saying? Yeah.
If he's available, then put him in. Stop playing.
Mark, let me ask you about the running back room. Is it fixable at this point, or we have to go what we got?
I think your biggest problem right now is, our offensive line has been in flux this year. I mean, we've had so many different injuries, so many different combinations, and Terrence Steele is a liability in pass coverage. And last week he just looked completely lost. And Tyler Guyton has been kind of hit or miss. And I think that's half your problem on the running game, at least against the Cardinals, is we just weren't opening up any holes. So that's the first thing you got to deal with. I do want to see what Phil Maffa has, but he is still on injured reserve with that shoulder injury. But I think they're actually trying to stash him and keep him safe off of the roster and hoping that Jaden Blue's the guy.
What about you, Ron?
I mean, I'm an equal opportunist, especially right now. Until we get our workhorse out the draft, it's equal opportunist. I don't think it's broken because we do have a good, plan A. Javonte's been, I ain't even see, he got 700 yards already. Like, he going to trip, fall, and get 1,000. So I'm appreciative of that, but I'm worried about overworking him. You know what I'm saying? So I know where y'all concern is coming from. I would love to, while you're trying to figure this out, let's try out a couple different people. So
I like Brian Peters' response.
Oh, I didn't even. What did you say?
Damian Martinez.
Oh, good one.
I would love to go. Let's. We do have Maffa, but bring somebody in, let them get 2-3 carries a game, and be like, maybe not him, and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So right now, just sticking with we gonna force Blue is that Cowboy stubbornness. Let's not be stubborn. So if Phil Maffa's healthy, like if he's actually healthy, all jokes aside, see what he got, and if he give you something, be like, we found it. But don't just ignore it and wait till, God forbid, knock on wood, Javonte twist a little ankle, something small, you know what I'm saying? Then we out here with Jadon Blue starting and we freaking out. So let's try to work some people through there. Malik was tipping, like you said, DMV might have to sit down. You weren't trying. You might have to sit down.
Facts. Boss, what about you, dog? Because you've been preaching RB2 or RB1, if you know what I'm saying, for the longest. Is it fixable at this point?
Javonte might have held it down a little bit.
You dipping into my future content again.
My bad.
No, that's true though. No, it's true. Like it just show we all
because boss been going so damn crazy lately. We ain't talking about nothing.
Right, Andy.
It's my whole. You going through my whole list of shit I'm gonna drop. But so with the RB, now we was focused on the trade. Now, what I was going to talk about in the near future was going back to the T.Y. Hilton plan. So T.Y. Hilton was obvious free agent. Once you get past the trade, you got to look at what's available.
What's up?
So I'm looking at people like Deontay Foreman, Zach Moss. Now I haven't combed through their film. I like the names, right? So now it's a time to where I got to go comb through film, the latest film I have, send some encouraging tweets. I ain't lying to. I'm gonna do all of this too. That hey, bro, stay in shape. We might need you. You never know. You could be T.Y. Hilton. Because remember, we pulled in T.Y. Hilton, and he came in and started making plays.
Cooking on Christmas.
Like,
I remember that.
Yeah, he came in. So, but it depends on the discipline of these guys, and this is running back. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you got to be really, really, really in the gym. You got to be acting like you can come play tomorrow. I don't know too many running backs that come in late, but that's something that we would have to me, beat the ground for. More realistic is looking at these practice squads. Names like Damian Martinez, like which was brought up in the chat. Excellent name to me.
Love to bring him in.
Yeah, it's some people that's out there that we would have to just comb through. It's very much so scraping the bottom of the barrel, but it's possible. The worst thing that I see though in all of this is the fact that Blue is being forced onto Brian Schottenheimer. So when I was saying early in about 3-4 weeks ago that it didn't look right, that was before he started talking about he liked big backs.
Mm-hmm.
Then on top of that, after Blue played, he strongly critiqued Blue. He said he wasn't physical with the ball and without the ball, meaning he wasn't blocking nor was he running tough like he likes to see. And then he brought up Malik Davis as the guy that was going to bring competition in there. Then they made Blue inactive. Then all of a sudden, when they got these acquisitions from these trades, they went away from the guy that the head coach endorsed. That's showing that there's a mutiny in the building, and it's likely between Stephen Jones, Will McClay, and Brian Schottenheimer.
Because that draft capital on him.
They forcing it on him, bro. And it don't fit him. And he not gonna get the back of the fans because too many fans love Blue speed and his potential with speed. But that's where
I think things have changed. You know what I'm saying? Because
I was gonna say that.
All that Blue hype, you know what I'm saying? They like,
they didn't show that.
Someone was trying to warn, like, hey, bro, don't eat that. Don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people like, give me that cup. So I think it's starting to change a little bit.
It is cracking. Like the people who told the truth in the offseason, they catching up. Like the people that was saying, because you said it, Tuck, I said it, DMV said, I know we said it. We was like, bro, the dude on pass pro ain't worth shit. Like, I'm being honest. Yeah. And then he's a runway back, like Lou says, to where if it's blocked up, he go hit it. But you ain't gonna get no tough runs out of Blue. Let me be honest with you. Blue runs the ball like a receiver, y'all.
Mm-hmm. I think they should line them. They should let him run routes and throw it to him out the backfield.
That is what I was gonna say, right? Because I'm at the point. Got to pick your battles. Front office gonna win this game, Blue battle. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna win this battle.
So real.
I know. It's just like, you know, I can't fight this one. Like they gonna force it. So you have to put him in winning situations. And they talked about it all offseason, like using him as a wide receiver. Like, you're gonna have to get him on the perimeter. You're gonna have to do swing passes. You're gonna have to line him up versus linebackers and do, you know what I'm saying, arrow routes and all those sorts of things to get him in space. But if you're gonna line him up and run him between the tackles, boss, I know you've got the buttons queued up, but it's the all hell no. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work that way. So it's just like,
let me be petty because we preach competition.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I would say, since he can catch, put him back there on special teams to do some kick returning, some punt returning.
Well, here's what I'm saying. But here's the thing, Ron.
Right now.
Here's how out Shotty and them are on Jaden Blue when you have someone with 4.3 speed and they're not even on kick return.
Well, my point is, I would say he could compete with the other gentleman who shall remain nameless because he wanted to fight me the other day. I'm gonna let him be. Because it was at the wrong time when he wanted to step to me. You stepped to me this week. You ain't gonna hide behind the tragedy. I'm gonna read you your rights in front of the entire Twitter. You got me at the worst time in the world, and I'm respectful. But my point is, if we preaching competition, y'all got the same skill set. What we should be doing is seeing what somebody else can do, because we ain't been getting no plus advantage on the kick return for over a year.
But they got the same skill set, Ron, but not the same salary, dog. You know what I'm saying? They just paid that man. They just paid that man.
Why? Oh, my fault.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna say something though, and this is gonna be to his defense, right? This is to his defense. I don't know that he's playing bad when he's in on offense. I just think that Flanoy is playing really good right now. I think Pickens is playing really good right now. I think CD is playing really good right now. So it makes it look like he's an outcast. And if I got to be honest with you, like, maybe they're not blocking stuff up the way that they should on the kick returns and stuff too. I've been there before where you return the kicks and they not executing the way that they should. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I've been combing through the special team stuff. But I will say that I don't know that he's playing bad. I just think that we want to see more Flanoy.
Man, listen. I seen him. If you on the field and you are literally the third option, so the reason why you're out there is because when everything breaks down, you're the safety valve, and Dak is willing to go to you, and the ball hits your hands. I ain't trying to hear it because Flournoy is so hungry he catching whatever. You
Right.
dropping passes.
He's a better
on third
receiver.
down. I've seen 2 or 3 third downs where that ball hit them knuckles and hit the grass. I'm telling you right now, Flo ain't dropping those.
Yeah, but it also goes to how you using them and stuff like that too. Like you can motion them, you can fake jet. Like
I see that.
I mean, the offense is out of sync. Let's just call it what it is. And I don't know that they're using him properly. Hell, they ain't using Blue properly. Hell, we just went on about a 10 to 15 minute conversation about how they ain't using Pickens properly. So
Right.
I mean, they're out of sync right now. Period.
That
It has to do with the defense. Has to do because the defense is so bad.
That is on Shotty though.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so before we dip out of here real quick, we'll probably go for like 4 more minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let me ask you this, Ron, because you mentioned that on Shotty. Do you think Shotty's already been figured out when it comes to his offense?
No. I think that Shotty's trying to. I told you before, my read on Shotty has been he's a car salesman, and car salesmen are pleasers. He's trying to please everybody. You can't serve 6 masters.
Ooh.
You need to run your system.
Ooh.
Stop trying to please the Jones family, the fans, every Dak, Pickens. I'm running my offense. We're going to run this rock, get back physical, and I'm going to get back to play action. We can't play action if we ain't even running. Like, we got to get back to basics.
Yeah, facts.
And stop worrying. Hey, Jerry, come in. Hey, man, make sure CD get it. Everybody shut up. This is my offense. This is my team.
Hey, hold on, man. I'm content creators watching. Let's do some quick motions real quick. You know what I'm saying? They like the motions.
Exactly. Like, stop trying to serve everybody. Serve yourself.
Right.
I want to say
go ahead,
one
Mark.
final thing here. See, I want y'all to realize how good we actually have it with George Pickens.
Don't get me hyped. That's my dog.
He ended up getting rid of. I just want to give you our wide receivers and what they did in 22. CD, of course, was the man, 1,300 yards. Noah Brown, 555 yards. Michael Gallup, 424. T.Y. Hilton, 121. Semi Fioco, 24 yards.
Damn.
Dennis Houston.
I forgot about Simi.
Jalen Colbert, 12 yards, and Kayvon Turpin, 9. It was literally CD Lamb and a bunch of guys. We cannot go back to that, guys. We cannot.
Hey, you don't even know, Mark. 2022, Mark, on my channel, I was making videos saying draft George Pickens first round.
Shit.
I've been a George Pickens fan since he was beating people up in Georgia.
Right.
Facts.
So I was ready when everybody was like, man, George Pickens gonna break this locker room. I was like, oh no. Everybody on my side now, but it's been a long road. I'm not letting them go. I
ain't going back. I'm with you. I ain't going back to poverty, bro. I'm not.
Yeah.
Y'all hate me this offseason. Y'all gonna hate me. It depends on what happened.
Oh, well, what do you mean it depends what's gonna happen, dog?
I don't care.
Listen, I ain't checked. Listen, all I'm saying, I ain't checked the inventory yet. That's all I'm saying.
So are you saying that you saw some receivers coming in the draft or something?
I know what boss is talking about.
I look at everything. I look at free agency and I look at draft.
There's only one, boss. In this draft.
I'm not in love with nobody, bro. I'm sorry. I just not.
I would be cool with it. I would be.
He said we've been losing too many games to be in love with somebody.
But Pickens is making a heavy case, bro. He is. It's like
different.
Yeah, it is. If I see about a couple of more games of what I've been seeing, I'm gonna shut up too, bro. I'm gonna be just
charismatic. It's not just the catch.
It's too much dog, and it's becoming consistent, bro. It's like, bro, you like this every game.
Well, I feel like for me personally, when it comes to Pickens, I lost one dog, but at least I got one back. It's on the opposite side of the ball, but it's like I just love watching Pickens' energy. You know what I'm saying? Like now, there are some stupid stuff that he does, you know what I'm saying? But I'll deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I'll deal with the stupid, penalties and whatnot. So re-sign Pickens. If not,
bro, you remember that Southern sideline? When he said, I'll do it to you. I'm one of them. I need that on my team. I'm one of them.
Right.
Yeah, boss, you can't get rid of that, dog. We keep talking about how you need that on your team. You can't get rid of that, dog.
Can't.
I'll do it to you. I was like, oh my God. Where is it?
Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? No, ain't no depends, boss. Ain't no depends, boss.
Man, if it makes my overall,
I know you over there spinning. I know you over there spinning, dog. We ain't
gonna have me in here with Jalen Tolbert next year. You ain't gonna have me.
I ain't going back. to re-sign.
I ain't going back.
Hey,
Sorry, JT.
listen, man. I put it like this: if it's another Brian Thomas available, like it was,
Brian Thomas catch like me right now. No,
man, you what? You wouldn't do Brian Thomas? I'll take him with his drops right now. Are you
Now,
serious?
Man, give me GP, bro.
Over Pickens? You crazy.
No, it's listen.
GP.
I would take
GP a slam dunk on you, bro.
Down, dog. That
Brian Thomas not a dog like Pickens, though.
Man, I put that on a jug machine. He go a whole 4-3.
Nah, bro, I don't need no project. You want a reclamation?
Project? He put up 1,400 yards as a rookie.
Hey, my dog CD happy and Dak is happy.
Right. Everybody happy.
Quarterback.
Offense is happy. Re-sign Pickens, man.
Pickens
But yo,
was born with
Cowboys
a weak
Nation.
quarterback. He's up there catching stuff from Hodges. That's what he do.
And then I don't want to fall for this too, bro. I don't want no two cold ass receivers and a super cold quarterback and a whack ass D. I don't want that.
Ball's trying to go from the Balenciaga shoes.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't.
Why you putting that on Pickens' plate?
No, I'm just saying, like,
putting out this jacket. Pickens just doing his job.
I'm just like, I want to. It's like, this is how Tuck said, and he was right. We not gonna win all our battles. So which one we gonna put our energy on? That's all I'm saying.
Bro, the defense. Just build the defense.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So
but you can sign George Pickens and build the defense with your draft.
I also trust that Dak make a lot of receivers look real good, bro.
Not like this.
Hell no.
Look good.
Hell no.
Like
Butler thought he was a number one. Damn it.
Now, hey, look. This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say about Dak. I like Dak as a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
But it's not like he got dudes coming off the street like Romo did, where it was just like it kind of made sense with Romo. Like Dak is happy. Dak know that this right here, this makes his job much easier, bro.
Right.
Dak
Much
32,
easier.
dog. I need some definitive.
If you believe that, I need you to throw it to him in the red zone. Damn it.
Dak got 2 to 3 years. He better blow the budget.
Yeah, he really. And that's
he better blow the budget.
That's the reality. Even the biggest Dak fans got to realize, bro. He's 32. We can't be playing around like, all right, we're gonna bring you somebody here to develop with you, bro. I'm developed.
Facts. But
Now,
yo, Cowboys Nation, we appreciate y'all for all tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with us hour and a half. We don't want to keep y'all all night, man. But make sure y'all go ahead, subscribe to all the channels across the platforms, man. This is what it's all about, the community coming together. And we love y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. Respect y'all. We know we've been going through some turbulent times this past few weeks, man, but we're all in this thing together. My dog DMV, man, for everyone who's seen for the first time, let everybody know they can find you, bro.
Hey, y'all can find me at DMV Fanatic on YouTube. I know I had some issues early on, but we got it fixed up and appreciate y'all. DMV Fanatic on all platforms. Thank y'all.
Facts. My dog, Boss Cowboy. Boss, show me. Let everybody know they can find you, bro.
Yeah, man. Boss Cowboy Sports is the entity. Boss Show Me is my name. So I'm gonna be dropping some videos that I teased today. Y'all gonna see it come out within the next 3 days. Y'all gonna definitely see a video about how to fix Ibuproflus. You gonna also see a video about how to fix running back 2 and why we still need to be shopping for safety. So, and I'm gonna be going through candidates and all kind of things that can improve this team.
Facts. My dog will be working hard, man.
Yeah, Boss been on it.
He been on it, dog.
Appreciate it.
Everybody know they can find you, bro.
Hey man, it's your boy Rome, CFT Cowboys Fan Talk. Cowboys Fan Talk on here, Cowboys_Fan Talk on Twitter. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I love these boys I'm in here doing this with.
Facts. We don't even need to say, but Mark, if someone might have been watching this live, like, you know what I'm saying? Who is this Mark?
They don't know Mark.
Who is Mark Holmes guy? You know what I'm saying? Mr. 170,000 bill.
Oh, 170,000, man.
Cowboys fans. You know,
you have to realize is when you get old, you just talk a whole lot. So it's good. I just put a camera in front of me and I just be an old guy, yelling at everybody on the front porch, man. But if they do want to find me, Cowboy Joe Boo everywhere, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever, and you can't videos because I'm always there. But I appreciate everybody bringing me on. This was fun tonight.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate you, man. Keep doing incredible work, man, setting the standard. And for y'all see me the first time, J Tuck, man, you can follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. I want to headline with this. Just because we do draft content does not mean I am giving up on this team or I'm not a real fan because I'm going to the next 3 games in a row. So I still a Dallas Cowboys fan, but work has to be done. So we are going to start draft content specifically on my channel. And we've done shows before. And y'all know DMV and Boss, when I mentioned Ivan Pace and my eyes lit up, I've already found me another one.
Don't say it.
I already found me another one. So I'm already in my bag. So we're going to start draft content over there. CFO Sports, come over there, comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151, specifically TikTok, as we've been going live on TikTok frequently as well. So we appreciate y'all, Cowboys Nation. Let's go out there. Let's get this win in Vegas. If y'all see me out there, say, yo, Tuck, what's going on? I might buy you a drink, you know what I'm saying? Buy you a few shots, depending on, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have a good time out there in Vegas. But let's continue to get things in the right path, get these wins, and hopefully make a playoff push, man. And we appreciate each and every one of you guys. Want you to stay safe. Stay blessed, stay encouraged, and go Cowboys. We out. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Sleeper. So you think you know football, huh? Okay, let's turn your football knowledge into real money. Download the Sleeper app, the ultimate fantasy app that can turn game day into payday. Just download the Sleeper app and pick more or less on your favorite players. With more stats than any other daily fantasy app, just choose 2 or more of your favorite players from pregame or live stats. Pick more or less from predicted stats, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money if your pick wins. So use the promo code CFO, and you'll get up to $100 match on your first deposit. So download Sleeper now, and let's get this money, gang.